Seminoles will kick it off to get us underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Power football with the run. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Guys, you might know Florida State was once a women's college. Didn't start playing football until later, and in fact, didn't start playing the Gators until 1958.
Even though they haven't been playing a long time, this game has featured so many of the biggest names in the sport. You think about Bobby Bowden, Steve Spurrier on the sidelines, Charlie Ward, Chris Swanky, Tim Tebow, Danny Werfel, Heisman Trophy winners. This game has had it all.
Third and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for a man. It's Fagnano. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
On fourth down, looking to pass. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's fourth and short, fourth and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But fourth and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
Great place to start for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Grabbed behind the line. It's Williams. Breaks into the open. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's Stewart. Pressure coming. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off.
And he'll throw it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. spins away from the defense. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability all day long.
The Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Gators have this offense rolling.
And that's the problem, man. You want to heat this guy up. You want to bring some pressure, but you see the other side of that coin. You bring pressure, he sees it, he can run, get the first down. This defense, it's kind of a pick your poison. Too soft, too laid back, he runs it and takes off. Too much pressure, he can run it and run away from guys and take off. So, nice 3rd down conversion by the quarterback.
That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second.
On the ready? Griffin. Easy.
To the air. It's Magnato. Zings it complete to the right. Inside the touchdown Gator. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he puts through the extra point. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Bringing it out. And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster.
And that's not what you want out of that kick return. If you're that return guy, you've got to make something happen. You've got to be able to make a guy miss. That's why you're back there in the first place, because of your athleticism, but you've got to be able to generate better field position on that kickoff return.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got it behind the line. It's Hobbs. It's a fumble on the play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Florida! And they turn it into a defensive score.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business. It's an offense. We don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for room. It's Hobbs. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running a football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signaled for the 2-minute timeout. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to pass. It's Stewart. Bringing the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
Really nice pressure by the defense, getting in there quickly, getting a hit on the quarterback, making the quarterback make a quick decision, and he makes the wrong decision. He throws into double coverage, but that's really because of the pressure in his face and the physical hit on his body.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He rifles one deep to the left. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
I think it's really hard as a quarterback to know when to put touch on the ball, when to throw that thing as hard as you possibly can. And right there, I don't think he needed to throw it that hard. I think he could have softened that up a little bit because he had a chance to hit the guy deep for a big.
There he goes. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Holds and fires complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, we knew this defense was going to be physical in this game. How about that hit on the tight end after a nice gainer preventing him from getting the 1st down?
Send the tight end in motion. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. First play of the drive comes from the 22. He'll do it himself. Big-time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They'll immediately call timeout.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the 1st down marker is. I got to get a big gain, got to get that 1st down. Nice job, great nose for the 1st down.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. To the air, it's Fagnano. Scrambling away. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And this QB, you can tell, did a really good job of continuing to buy time, go through his progressions. He wanted to make the big play, and he even got outside the block a little bit to his left and took the deep shot down the field, but just missed.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. There he goes. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they line up the scoreboard, covering 65 yards on that touchdown pass. So after after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And he's not going to take the touchback. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Stewart. Here comes the heat. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some...
He holds it in, and nobody's close. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Seminoles. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
Here comes the two-point try. Wide receiver going in motion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's in there for the two-point conversion, and now they're just down 6. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking for a crease. It's Bush. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw. It's Fagnano. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I've got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
The DBs will back off a bit. Going to take a shot at this DB. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Gators will boot it away to start the second half. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Tight game as We start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Second down coming up. Offense changing the play. To the air, it's Stewart. Bought a little time, lets it go. With the catch, it's Williams. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Got some room to run. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Florida. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Lemon. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Off the play fake on first down. Here's a heat. Moving past the 25. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. The Noles have had outstanding quarterbacks over the years. Not always dual threats. Sometimes a little more Danny Cannell-ish, but using his feet well there.
And even Chris Winkie. And guys that maybe they weren't runners.
Turning it on. The 40. At the 30. The 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Noles! Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live for the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
So much for playing field position. It's just a one-score game here in the third, and they're lining up for an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. They'll start this drive at their own 48. The give to the back. Pass to Sticks and still on his feet. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Couldn't really get started there. Pick up of 1 to the 35.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue! Here we go! Arrow!
Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Fagnano. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his...
Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Florida State. The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. And the kick bounces out of bounds. They will not get the onside attempt, but they will draw a flag. This defense will try to get the ball back for their offense, or at least prevent a score here late in the fourth. They're going to run it to the right. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball.
Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Gator! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. That last drive didn't take long, just 2 plays to get it in. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. He wants to change this route. Back to throw. It's Stewart. Unloads it left. Finds a man by himself. Breaks into the open. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's dealt. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
And the Seminoles come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Florida! The defense putting points on the board. What about the speed of that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job of flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's going to bring this one out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Looking for a man. It's Stewart. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the 4th quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep.
Going for it all. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
Throws to the wideout. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by 7 possessions, eat clock, get out of here with the W.
Great job at contained by this defense, and in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They'll leave it with him. the 4-yard line after that run.
And I think the defense would be really happy with where they're at right now. They knew they had held their stud down to his little yards, but they're trailing. And this is the time where he's going to get the ball even more, so they got to be ready for him. It's going to him. He's a great back, and they've done a pretty good job all day.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator. Fit it in the window for the score.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. They'll line up to go for 2. Back to pass. It's Fagnano. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. He might want another play. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on 1st down. Using his feet to buy time. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to throw, it's Fagnano. Here's the pressure. One last incompletion, and that'll do it. It can get a little heated, and it did in this Sunshine State showdown, but it couldn't stop the boys from old Florida from stealing the headlines in this one. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. try an onside kick on the opening kickoff. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. To the air, it's Locker. That's caught, it's Jackson. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Well, there's no mystery. We're going to get one of our best players involved in the game on the first play of the game. Just throw it up and let him go make magic happen.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And this defense wanted to get off the field on the opening drive. Keep the offense from establishing momentum. They did better than that. They took the ball away.
Yeah, you got to set the tone, right? On defense, early in this game on the opening drive, you're trying to kind of draw a line in the sand saying, look, this is who we are. This is what we came to do. We're going to be more physical, and we're going to take the football away. And a play like that, it just galvanizes and energizes the rest of the team.
Looking downfield on 1st down. He's going for it all. Snags it on the right. Off to the races. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Might be changing the route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Touchdown, ECU! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Getting set for the extra point effort, putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the 1st quarter with an onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. So 1st play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
And the Pirates, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And into the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
I mean, you can say that's a quarterback or you can call him a running back. I mean, goodness gracious, he's dropping back to throw the football, but when he sees a hole, his eyes get big and he just explodes through it. Everybody's trying to catch him, trying to get to him, just chewing up yards so easily.
The Pirates will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the two. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Looking downfield, it's Locker. Buys a little time. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Looking for more room. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, East Carolina. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. guess they're not interested in kicking it away. They're lining up for an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. This offense has it with really good field position.
Timeout, Texas. Here we go. Right.
Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Try and play action. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
One thing you know about this defense, they have got a pass rush. You cannot be predictable, especially when it comes to throwing the football. There is too much athleticism and length up front on this defensive line and in their front seven, and they register a sack early here on only the second play of the game.
Dropping back, it's Locker. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
This defense talked about it coming into this football game. We've got to affect the quarterback. We got to rattle him. We got to hit him early. How about this? First drive, 2 sacks already. So far, mission accomplished.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throws for the tight end. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but
there he goes. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on, hard to get him to the ground.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
And the Pirates will snap it on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Stewart. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
Under fire. Quickly out to the tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And It's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
On first down from the 13-yard line. Quarterback making checks. They'll move the wide receiver. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Purple Pirates! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. And they'll try to tack on two. Snap in the shotgun. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
Right, how about the philosophy?